Tuesday morning, Tuesday the 19th of November, and we are going to National Industrial Court this morning. Staff of Heritage Bank sues CBN and NDIC over the non-payment of their severance funds as well, the staff trapped funds. Ever since the bank's liquidation, staff have not been able to access their personal savings trapped in the bank. So it is no longer news that on the 3rd of June 2024, the Central Bank of Nigeria had announced the liquidation of Heritage Bank and also instructed the liquidation body to be the NDIC. So we are here at the National Industrial Court of Nigeria, Area 11, Abuja, and at this time, court is yet to properly resume. You can see members of staff are just coming and walking into the courtroom. Lawyers are walking into the courtroom. The defendants are coming in. The claimants as well are coming in. And then you can see the pressmen getting their stuff ready, the media getting their stuff ready, and members of staff of ex-members of staff of Heritage, defunct Heritage Bank. You can see them showcasing their placards and their banners with the inscriptions demanding for justice. There's been untold hardship, biting on everyone, and they're demanding that courts should assist them in every way possible to get justice, that courts should help them so that the biting effect of the economy would be drastically cushioned. You can see pressmen getting ready, covering the banner, getting good pictures, covering the banner. The print media is here, online news are here as well, and also broadcast stations are here as well. Then you can see the barrister getting ready to be interviewed. He's coming up to be interviewed. In this suit, the claimants outline a range of grievances against the Central Bank of Nigeria and the Nigerian Deposit Insurance Corporation. The core of their argument centers on the regulatory body's failure to provide timely information regarding the status of their accounts and entitlements. The former employees contend that the CBN has a legal and moral obligation to safeguard their financial interest during such turbulent times.
Decided to come to the last hope of a common man, that is court, to ask a court to review whether the actions of NDIC and that of CBN was in line with the enabling laws. That's why we are here. It has adjourned till giving us the 10th of December to hear the matter. And incidentally, that 10th of December is the day the world is celebrating the Declaration of Human Rights. So you can see how God works. So we are now testing their right to work, their right to have access to their own account. Even the money they work for before coming to Heritage, they can't access it.
On the 3rd of June, many months ago, that's about, I say 5 to 6 months ago, we came to work, we resumed just in the morning. At about 8 o'clock, some officers from NDIC, came and said that they wanted to know the position of the bank. So they asked us for our books and everything. They checked our vault. They entered inside the vault, that's Heritage Bank, checked everything, And then just a few minutes later, they now said that their mission has changed from checking the position of the bank to liquidation, outright liquidation, like closed down, without no prior notice, nothing. And we thought it was a joke. They asked us for the keys and everything and asked us to go home. And since then till now, we've not been paid any salary. By the way, we are still members of staff of Heritage Bank because we still have our ID cards with us. We have not been officially disengaged. So I am still a member of staff of Heritage Bank. And as far as I'm concerned, CBN is owing me 5 to 6 months salary because I have not been paid from June till now.
How many months we are talking about from June up to this extent? Nigerians who put in all their effort, when has it become an offense for somebody to work in a bank? You terminated his appointment, you did not even pay him his due allowances and salaries, you just treat him like a common criminal. And all effort, they have written a letter, they have demonstrated, and nobody wants to hear them.
To CBN, we wrote to NDIC, and we also wrote to National Assembly. We wrote to them to allow us access our trapped funds and then to pay us our severance, and also to pay us our salaries. You know, so they never got back to us. Up to now, they didn't get back to us. So that's why we're in court.
The bank's liquidation has left many employees and even customers in financial limbo. Their hard-earned funds and severance packages remain inaccessible. "We have been left in the dark," stated one of the lead plaintiffs who spoke on condition of anonymity. "Many of us relied on our savings for critical expenses, including medical bills and children's education. The government must take responsibility for this situation as it directly affects our lives." This suit seeks not only the immediate release of the trapped funds, which amount to a lot of naira, but also the payment of outstanding severance packages that many employees are entitled to. The former workers assert that the CBN's inaction has caused them severe financial hardship, emotional distress, and uncertainty about their futures. Experts are noting that this case reflects broader issues within Nigeria's banking sector, marked by the rising frequency of bank failures and resultant impact on employees and customers. The Central Bank of Nigeria, as the nation's primary banking regulator, is expected to play a critical role in upholding the interests of all stakeholders in such scenarios. Now, analysts suggest that the outcome of this lawsuit could set a precedent for how similar cases are handled in Nigeria moving forward. This suit was initiated as a last resort by the affected employees. Many of these workers have reported serious difficulties in managing their personal finances due to the inability to access their salaries and other benefits, which they argue are rightfully owed to them. According to this suit, the employees are seeking compensatory damages for lost wages and benefits, as well as a court order requiring the CBN to facilitate the release of their trapped funds. The suit aims to clarify the legal framework under which the CBN operates in regulating commercial banks and to ensure that the rights of individual employees are protected during such turbulent times and shifts in bank operations. Some concerned individuals observing the case suggest that the outcome could set a precedent for how similar cases are handled in the future in Nigeria. If the court sides with the Heritage Bank workers, it may prompt other employees from failed banks to take similar legal action against the Central Bank of Nigeria or other financial institutions. Such a development could force regulatory bodies to re-evaluate their practices regarding employee rights in the wake of banking crisis. Advocates and human rights activists argue
that the banking regulatory body must be held accountable for the impact of its decisions on workers, especially in situations that have resulted in the loss of jobs and inability to access earned wages. They emphasize the importance of safeguarding employees' rights as a critical aspect of maintaining trust in the financial system. Ahead, as this case unfolds, stakeholders from various sectors would closely watch developments that may impact not only the Heritage Bank workers, but potentially other financial institutions as well. And with mediation efforts underway and responses awaited both from the courts and even the defendants, the outcome of this dispute would likely resonate throughout Nigeria's banking landscape for years to come. And we at Consigel TV would continue to monitor the situation closely and provide you with updates as new information becomes available. And if this is the first time you are visiting this channel, please subscribe to this channel, Consigel TV, where we inform you, we educate you, and also we entertain you. And kindly turn on your notification button so that you'll be the first to know whenever we post new videos and new vlogs like this. From now till we come your way next time, please keep staying safe. I will see you in my next update. Do not forget to like, comment, and share.